Alright, this is part 3. Well, I'm supposed to make my coffee. Walford Quebec has still not contacted me or sent me papers, man. It's been like 3 weeks, man. I don't know what's going on here. I haven't heard from them in a long time. If I don't hear from them by Thursday, I have to go back to the office. Like, look, man, what's going on, man? I sent in I brought my paper in like 3 weeks ago, early August. We're now the end of August. I still haven't heard from you guys. What's going on here? Yeah. Yeah. Because last time I applied to Walford, I heard after like 3-4 days they sent me the paper, and it's been like 3 weeks. I haven't heard from Walford Quebec. I don't know what's going on here. It's weird. Lay told me they do receive loads of applications, but it shouldn't take you 3 weeks to contact me, right? I'm saying, yeah, it's been 3 weeks. I brought in my paper August 6th, but we're now like heading towards the end of August. I haven't heard from Walford Quebec. It's very weird, man. Yeah. Because now I actually need the money. Because I'm not collecting Global Foodie money anymore. I don't work there anymore, right? Yeah, I don't work Global Foodie anymore. Yeah. I have to charge my bike after this video, right? My battery is at 1, it's very low. I have to charge it. Yeah. 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 So Ivan Scars would be like Incredibles. Yeah, like what you guys see in Incredibles, my company's like that. As I'm gonna be renovating my jets, me and VJ's jet, putting 10 million towards renovating it. Like Incredibles, with a cup holder goes down and up. Yeah, something unheard of. Beautiful Gran Turismo studio lot, $3 million budget movie, the perks, the luxury buffet, party at my house, my yacht, tables in my yacht. You know what I'm saying? The magazine shoots, and sponsored with clothes and cologne and shoes. For the promos, yeah, I'm getting spoiled. Yeah, there's limo services, staying at the suites. Fly on my private jet. And better perks in Hollywood. Even people be shocked. Yeah, he's like, man, your company blows out of the water, man. You're offering like all the actors nice perks, man. Yeah, nice fucking perks. Better than Hollywood's perks, yeah. I told you, partying up with a $1 million house is a nice perk, man. That's something unheard of. That's like Incredibles 1, man. Yeah. Or by even the rich and famous, the Hollywood actors are shocked by VJ's house because they can't afford a house like that. They're like, I can VJ, this is your house. They feel like shit, like, man, I thought I was rich, man. Yeah, those guys are rich. They have nice, like, multi-million-dollar houses, but it's not me and VJ's $1 million house. That's why my company goes out of water. Higher paying work, too, on average, better than Hollywood, yeah. Yeah. Obviously. Because Hollywood will be throwing like Edges Elba, Andy Serkis, John Vegas some offers, but their agents are all going to decline it. Yeah, guys, work for Ivan's company. He can pay you more than what Hollywood's paying you. Yeah, John, we'll pay you $5 million for this movie. Edges Elba will pay you $9 million, $10 million for this movie. Edges Elba was like, sorry guys, I'm working for Scott, so Ivan's paying me more. He signed me to like a $30 million deal. Yeah, sorry, Edges Elba, we can't compete with Ivan's company. We can't compete with SkySource. Yeah, Hollywood cannot compete with SkySource. Because me and VJ are the bank. We have the keys. Yeah. Our net profits is in the tens of billions. That's why it's unlimited. I can pay the Hollywood actors with more money for the back end film profit points, right? Yeah. Hollywood's not unlimited like maybe just company for the back end. They're limited. Even if the movie makes $1.5 billion, chances are Hollywood made a good maybe $350 million in profit, $400 million profit. But they can't pay like 5 actors like 80 million. That's all their profits gone. They can pay them maybe 20, 25, 30 million. One guy maybe gets maybe 60 million, and that's the best they can do. Because they have to make their money, make their profit, obviously. So I'm saying, whereas I can easily pay the Hollywood actors more. So I'm saying, yeah. I can easily pay them more, yeah. Yeah. So the actor's gonna have a blast. Oh yeah. Yo, I mean, I had a blast being featured on your magazine shoots with you, man. And the people interviewing us that gets featured on the promo thing online on my Skysource News, yeah, something cool like that. It's like a 30, 40 page online catalog thing with the pictures featured, and you read all the actors, me, BJ Peters interview on our website. You guys will be tuning in obsessively to that. Promotes the movie, obviously. You guys are obsessed with tuning in and reading all the information. That's why I don't want to hear that from any bullshit. You guys piss me off. When I'm king, you can't leave me alone. You're obsessed with tuning into my life. Which means you only may pay the fee you want to have sex, not because of the free money. Yeah, if you're worth the free money, we're using the fee as an excuse to see you have sex, Ivan. Because if you don't pay the fee, we're never going to know what it's like for you to bang a chick. You guys, you're selfish people. You want your full cake. At the same time, we want to cost maximum VJ's life. We want VJ to pay too. VJ has to pay to be with Ivan too. Yeah, that's how it works, right? Yeah. Both me and VJ have to pay to be together because we're both special, yeah. Because VJ's special, Ivan has to pay to be with her. VJ has to pay to be with Ivan too. Because Ivan's special too. Ivan's white, he's green, he's special. That's why VJ's running away with me wants to pay the fee, because you made her pay, obviously, a price. Obviously. Because right now, VJ's blind, she doesn't feel the karma. But then once I get a girlfriend, especially when I pay the fee, Victoria Justice will now feel the karma. And I will wake her up a little bit. She'll still be seeing the guys, but she'll no longer be that blind anymore. Because the karma now hit her. What goes on comes on. Yeah, the karma hit me, man. Yeah, she knows the karma hit me, Jay. She feels the karma. Yeah, I've been taking Ivan for granted for 20 years, banging all these guys. And all Ivan's banging all these women. I feel the karma. She feels the karma. That's why she's running out and wants to pay the fee. Because VJ knows that Ivan did not want to pay the fee. The world forced him to pay. And then they turned him into a man whore. Now he has the sexual urges like VJ does. He's now a man whore like VJ's a whore right now. Ivan, were you really average size in high school? Yes, I was. I had my prom picture here. You guys saw this picture on my Facebook page, right? Back when I had my fro. This was me in grade 11, guys. In high school, I had my picture right here. It's a bit dirty, the picture, but yeah. You see here, I wasn't fat back then, but I was average size. This is me on my prom day, right? Before I went to prom in my suit. Guys see this picture here? Yeah, that's me. Back in high school when I was 17, yeah. Ivan, you look fresh though, yeah. I had my fro. Ivan, you weren't that fat. No, I was average size back then in high school. That's me. This is right before I went to prom. I remember taking this picture of my house. Yeah, that's me, obviously. This is what, back in 2009? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, you look different. Yeah, back then I was a kid, man. I was still maturing. Just like VG looks different in her Victoria pictures, right? Yeah. You had an afro back then. Yeah, I had an afro back then. I didn't have dreads back then. Yeah. I started getting dreads in 2015. Yeah. You look different though. Yeah, I was maturing. I was still growing, obviously. I was maturing. Yeah. I was maturing, yeah. That's me at prom, guys. That's before I got smashed in the face with a beer bottle, right? Because now I have a little bit of scars on my... I have like a scar right here, and I have like 2 scars right here. Where's the other scar? 1 scar right here, and 1 right there, and 1 right here. But my face healed like amazingly, right? Healed very well, yeah. Did you have a prom date, Ivan? No, I didn't. In my graduation class, most people didn't have prom dates. Most people just went solo. It was very weird. All my friends went like solo to prom. It was very weird. Yeah, in my graduation class, a lot of people didn't even have prom dates. A lot of people went solo. I went solo. My friends went solo. Yeah, to prom, right? This is back in 2009. Man, time flies by so fast. That's 16 years ago. That's crazy. 15 and a half years ago, right? I took that picture. How old were we then, Ivan? I was 17. I was 17 years old. Now I'm 33. It's crazy, I know. Yeah. No, you weren't fat by then. No, I was average size in high school. I wasn't skinny. I was a little bit big for a 17-year-old kid. I was average size. As you guys see in that picture, I don't look fat, right? In my adult years is when I started gaining all the weight. How much did you weigh in grade 11? I was like 210 around there. Yeah, 210 pounds. But 210 pounds for a 17-year-old kid is pretty, it's a little big, obviously, right? I was average size in high school. Not fat, not skinny, in between. In my adult years, I became fat and I gained a lot of weight. I lost the weight 1 year in 2014 before I did that Love Correctly short film, and after that, I gained the weight back, obviously. That's why I'm serious about going on the treadmill, losing this weight. Going to the pool place and losing this weight, obviously. Yeah. 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 So people will tell you, fuck the actors, we can't feed them. Yeah, he will. Even fuck the actors, we can't feed them. They're going to stop production. Even though you can afford it, it's going to stop production. We don't have time to have, I don't know, thousands of extras eating like 2-3 plates. That's going to take forever for them to finish, Ivan. It's going to stall production. Yeah, they have to be no lunch, yeah. You know, Ivan, $180 is a lot of money for them. That's a 95 job salary. Ivan. They can take time off work for the movie. I know, Peter. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to Old Tower. In Hollywood, they make like 80 bucks, Ivan. Yeah, if you don't pay the extras, then you have to feed them. If you pay them a good paycheck, then you don't have to feed them, obviously. But I think there's a rule: if you don't pay extras, you have to feed them, obviously. In most cases, right? Whereas if you pay them, you don't have to feed them if you don't want to. I'm not feeding them, but I'm gonna make sure I pay them a nice $180 a day. That way they make good money. And they're not angry, right? Because $180 is a good paycheck for working as an extra on the movie, right? Yeah, because all right, that's a lot of money. That's a 9 to 5 job paycheck. I know, Peter. They're gonna work harder for us. Yes, I know. Your company will tell. I don't know. I will tell Peter. He was buying my the movie. Yeah. Give me a second. I use the bathroom. Back in a sec. Scary the moment I've lost. Alright, I'm back, guys. I had to use the bathroom. Yeah. Almost done here, guys. I've made a long video. I'm tired, guys. I don't feel like talking for too long. I might talk maybe 35 minutes for this video. Make a 1 hour, maybe 5 minute video, but that's enough, obviously. It's good enough for you guys. Yeah. 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 Will Peter Jackson accept your deal? Yes, he will. He doesn't make that in Hollywood. That's the biggest contract ever signed in history for a director. No director ever signed a $1 billion deal, right, for a movie. Yeah. The only person who made that, who might have made that, is George Lucas. George Lucas signed a massive deal with Fox for his Star Wars because George Lucas owned the whole brand. So all that money made off the movie went to George. I think Fox took a tiny piece of it, like a small distribution deal. Fox took a little piece of it, obviously. And George also made his merchandise money. Yeah, George Lucas made his money, obviously. But no director ever signed a $1 billion deal. Even Steven Spielberg never signed that contract before in his life. Peter signed the biggest contract ever for any director in movie history. It's a $1.6 billion deal. It's a massive deal. That's why he's like, it's a deal. That's a lot of gold, I know. It's a lot of gold, Peter. Yeah. I also gave you one with a budget. I gave you nice perks. Yeah, Ivan, it's a good deal. His age, that's a good deal for Peter. Ivan, you're right, Jazz, but that's a huge deal, Ivan. Yeah, you're walking with like $800 million in your bank, Peter. A lot of money for you. Yeah. You never have to work out with that money, Peter. You can retire after Xanus. Give your kids their wills and just enjoy your life for the next, 20 years before you pass away, Peter. Yeah. Give Peter a $3 million budget, Ivan. That way, whatever he wants to do for the war, for the extras, for the set building, for the cameras, for the cameras, the drones, the visual effects, the special effects, you know what I'm saying, the music, Peter could afford it all. He can afford it. Yeah. I'm putting $250 million towards costumes, armor, and weapons and machines for the mask. Peter, is $250 million enough towards making tens of thousands of costumes, armor, weapons, and masks? Ivan, that's more than enough, Ivan. For Lord of the Rings, we had like an $8 million budget, $10 million budget towards that, Ivan. In an $8 million budget, we made thousands of armor, weapons, that kind of money, Ivan. We can make tens of thousands of armor, weapons, and money. We can make a lot. We can also make it better quality, too. Yeah, if we can make a lot, we can also make better quality armor and weapons for your movie and build better sets, big, like 1.5 acre sets. You know what I'm saying? And we can create the best prosthetic mask for the demonic characters for the movie. You know that doubling animal thing? Something better than that. So I'm putting $2 million towards all that, man. Here's the Ivan, man. You gave me an unlimited budget, and I can do whatever I want to do with this movie, Ivan. Like, I don't have to worry about running out of money for the battle scenes, for the special effects, for the CGI, and all that stuff. I don't have to worry about running out of money, Ivan. It's unlimited, Ivan. I know, Peter. Ivan, your company knows how to worry about it. This is like the new Hollywood. I know, Peter. It's like the new Hollywood. This is like the new Hollywood, Ivan. I know, Peter. This is better than Hollywood. I know, Peter. It's better than Hollywood. Ivan, you only gave me a shitty $9 million budget, Ivan. And you gave me a $1 billion budget for volume. He's like, holy shit, man. Like, you're looking at a rare technology. This is going to blow James Cameron's Avatar out of the water, Ivan. No, Ivan, seriously, man. This will be better than James Cameron's Avatar, Ivan, the technology. I know. It'll blow James Cameron's Avatar out of the water. And Avatar has unheard of technology, right? Beautiful technology. And my movie will blow that out of the water. Because I'm making it for $1 billion each. That's why all the directors are going to envy Peter Jackson in Hollywood. Man, Peter, you're lucky, man. Ivan gave you a $3 million budget, yeah. Fuck, man, you give Ivan your word, man. I want to work on his next movie. If Peter doesn't give word either, I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, you wouldn't give me word. I'm not giving you word. Yeah, Peter's not going to give word. He's selfish, obviously. But directors are also going to narrow with him too, man, in Hollywood, right? Or Mel Gibson, right? If I choose Mel, you're going to narrow with Mel Gibson. If I choose Mel, right? Yeah. 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 When your red card events be just as good as Hollywood, yeah. My red card events are just as good as Hollywood. Except it's a bit more simple. There's no paparazzi there, except for the fans with the phones and the interviewers and the doc team filming it, obviously. But it's just as good as Hollywood, if not even better. It's crazier fame than what you get in Hollywood. My red card event, you're looking at the whole city cheering us on. It's crazy. Remember the Lord of the Rings red card event? And yeah, how crazy that was? Yeah, my red card event's crazier than that. It's the whole city cheering us on, going crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. For the Xanus movie, yeah, it's crazy fame, man. It's crazy fame, yeah. Crazy fame. Yeah. I have to charge my bike, guys. It's now 1 o'clock. I'm leaving in 2 hours. I have to charge it. We're gonna do after this item. I'm gonna upload this video, make myself another coffee, and I'll go outside and I'll watch a show with you guys. Then after that, it'll be about 2:30. I'll take a shower, go to the store, get my pack of smokes, and I'll vlog around 2:50. I'll head to the pool place around 2:50 in the afternoon. They close at 5:15. So I have to leave. I have to start swimming by 3. I should be out of there by like 4:30, 4:40 around there. I'm out of there. And I'll edit my video, upload the video with you guys. Yeah. Edit my video, upload the video, and I'll enjoy the show with you guys, obviously. Yeah, and tomorrow I work at Denty's, right? I work at Denty's tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be swimming either in the afternoon. Tomorrow I might just go in the afternoon, but I'll do like half a lap. I don't feel like waiting for 4 hours till 7, right? I don't like going at 7 at night. It's a bit depressing for me because when I'm done, it's dark outside. I'd rather go in the afternoon when it's light. Yeah. Yeah. So people be excited for Xanus. Oh yeah, he will. We're so excited. I can't wait for this movie, Ivan. He's all hyped. Ivan, it's not just your movie. I can't wait to watch that behind the scenes documentary, Ivan. That's gonna be sick. I know, Peter. And your merch too. Ivan, do I get free merch? Yeah, Peter. The whole cast and crew get free merch sent to the house. He's like, nice, Ivan. I can't wait to get that merch too, Ivan. Ivan, can I get that merch? Can I get that merch? Ivan, I'm like, no, Peter, man. $200 million is enough. I'm not paying more money. Stop being greedy. Sarah. Yeah. Peter, I need you to help me with the merch, the ideas for the merch with Amazon. I'll help you with that. Peter will be in the room with me and VJ when we talk to the Amazon CEOs. Because Peter Jackson is a part of that deal pretty much. He's taking a piece of me and VJ's money, right? He's making more than even the Amazon CEOs, Peter. That's how bossy he is. Yeah, he's making more than the Amazon CEOs. Yeah. As Jeff Bezos will not pay his employees like $1 billion. No, he'll give his team, his CEOs, maybe a 10, 15, $12 million bonus off of Zane's money. Jeff Bezos might do that, right? His CEO boys, maybe a 10 million bonus. Whereas Peter signed his 1.6 billion deal, man. A huge deal. Making more than the Amazon CEOs, yeah. Making a lot of money, Peter. Here's Ivan, you're hosting your red card event at that luxury hotel, but yeah, Ivan, that's cool. It starts off inside, leads outside, and the fans are all there. I'm like, yeah, Peter's like, holy shit, man. Your company blows out of the water. Peter told me that, yeah. This is a new Hollywood, Ivan. This is better than Hollywood. No, it's better than Hollywood, man. Sky Source is better than Hollywood. Yeah, man. Sky Source is better than Hollywood. That's why the gatekeepers want to control your brand, Ivan. They don't want you being a multi-billionaire like that with VJ, right? Yeah, hopefully we scare Ivan and we dupe him and he sells, and we dupe him and we guard his career. He doesn't make his billions, obviously. But I'm not stupid. I figured out, man. You dupe VJ, you're going to dupe me too. I'm not an idiot, man. Victoria Justice only worth $12 million. You duped her. You have your government heavy. You're going to dupe me too. That's why I'm not selling, man. I have the keys. This brand's mine. This is my right. You're not touching my money, man. You won't let me touch your money. You're not going to touch my money either. That's how it works. I'm not going to let you take my money after what you did to me in my life, throughout my life. And you also hid your wealth. You don't want me to be a part of your rich life. And all of a sudden, you want to take my money. Are you crazy? That money's not yours. It's mine. You're not touching it. There we go. It's my money. Yeah. Remember Cal using Majors how he gave the agents a finger? Yeah, I give the families a finger. I'm like, I'm not selling to you wicked devils, to your wicked hall system. You're going to dupe me. You're going to destroy my life. I'm not selling. This money is mine. You're not touching it, man. Very bold with the gatekeepers. You're not touching my money. There you go. I have the keys for a reason. That way I don't have to sell to you, man. I can open the door myself, and you can't guard the door of my Zane's brand. I have the keys. This brand's mine. You're not touching it. You know that. Yeah, we can't guard the doors on Ivan's brand. He has the fucking keys. Yes, I have the keys. You can't guard the door of my Zane's. You can't do me like you do VJ, man. See, VJ sold out. She's under your power control. You guard the doors in her career. You can't guard the door in my career. I have the keys to the kingdom. You can't lock the doors on my Zane's brand. I have the keys to the kingdom. So I have the keys. The door is open. I can open my own door. But to make that money, I have to go to war with the gatekeepers. For me to make my billions, obviously, I have to go to war with the gatekeepers. Obviously. I can open the door, but to make the money, I have to go to war with the gates. Because they're the boss, man. This is their house, obviously. That's why Ivan has to go to war with the most powerful men in the world to make his billions for him and VJ, obviously. Ivan America goes to war with the gatekeepers. The most powerful families in the world right now. It was something scary, man, like the mafia. That's why VJ would be crying and she feels bad for me. Ivan, don't sell. It's a trap, Ivan. I'm trash. I'll have to be destroyed, Ivan. They're gonna dupe us, Ivan. I'm like, VJ, I know. And she's crying. That was it. When the true nature comes out, her just is crying. She's scared I might chicken out. So, Ivan, don't sell. It's a trap, Ivan. I'm trash. They're gonna destroy our life, Ivan. I know, VJ. I know, VJ. Okay. Yeah. Will VJ be crying? Yeah, when the true nature comes out, Victoria Justice will start crying. Because she's scared I might choose to sell. And VJ knows if I sell, her life will be destroyed. She's garbage and trash. You'll see hell crying my arms every night. We're not king and queen. We're in Hollywood. Yeah, we're in Hollywood. We're famous in Hollywood. But you guys are going to see our sabotage glory because the gatekeepers are probably going to have us do shitty independent movies. Are you happy? You're doing this movie. You're going to make your $3 million. I'm like, whoa, where's the rest of the money? What do you mean? Like, $3 million on a money movie contract? Yeah, these guys stupid, man. I'm not supposed to be making $4 million. I'm supposed to be making my billions, man. Yeah. Me and VJ's contracts it's not in the millions, it's in the billions. Me and VJ are supposed to be signing multi-billionaire contracts, man. We're not supposed to be signing multi-billionaire contracts. It's in the billions. That's why, that's why the gatekeepers know, Ivan and VJ are too big for Hollywood. Because their contracts Ivan and VJ are worth the entire box office money. Yeah, me and VJ are worth more than the entire box office money for movies, man. Our contract is in the billions. We're meant to control our money and make our billions. That's why if we sell, the gatekeepers do us, obviously. Yeah. Me and VJ's contracts is supposed to be in the billions, man. Because we're God, we have the keys, we're special. I'm a bit bigger than VJ, obviously, yeah. Like, if VJ signed a contract for a movie and I did, my contract would be a bit bigger than VJ, but VJ would still make her billions like me, obviously. But not as much as me, because I'm bigger than VJ. Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm saying, me and VJ's contract is worth in the billions. Because we have the keys and we're God, we're special. That's why if we sell in Hollywood, the families dupe us, because now we're no longer going to make our billions. We're going to make our millions. We're not going to make our billions. That's why I came with the keys. That way I can control, me and VJ can control the Xanus brand and we can make our billions out of our $80 billion language game. Me and VJ, some Sarah. Yeah. And so once me and VJ signed that mega deal with Amazon, Microsoft and Sony, you get the news, Ivan and Mary Victoria Justice signed mega deal with Amazon. We just like, cheers, Ivan, we're going to be movie stars. I'm saying, yeah, we signed that mega deal with Amazon, and I get drunk with the Amazon CEOs. I'll do a party with the Amazon CEOs in my house. Jeff might be there too. He might be part of it. I highly doubt he'll be there because Jeff stepped down as CEO of Amazon. He's not CEO anymore. He still owns the company, but he's not CEO of Amazon. He stepped down, Jeff. So Jeff might not be at the meeting, but his CEO boys and women are gonna be there, obviously. The deal is me and VJ get 90%, you guys get 10. That's the deal, right? I'm not gonna have you guys do it like that, so I'm sorry. Because you don't want Amazon walking away with any more than maybe 20 billion of your money, Ivan. Anything over 20, they're ripping you off. I don't mind Amazon making their 10, their 14, their 8, their 15 billion, but the moment they make like $30 billion off your brand, Ivan, they're ripping you off. They're taking a lot of your money, man. That's why the deal's 90-10. I'm not gonna have Amazon do like that. So I'm sorry. Yeah, Ivan, how much will Amazon make? Well, if me and VJ make, let's say, 60 billion off the merchandise and the movie, Amazon will be pulling in their 7 billion. 10% of 60 billion is what? $6 billion, $7 billion around there. Amazon's making their $7 billion. That's a lot of money for Jeff's company. Jeff's like, that's a lot of money, man. We're making our billions, man. Yeah. Like, this is more money than what the Hollywood companies make for their box office for all their movies. Yes. Amazon's still making their billions. They're taking a small piece of the money, but they're still making their billions, right? Yeah. If I make 80 billion, Amazon makes their 8 billion. Maybe 8 to 10 billion around there off me and VJ's brand. That's a lot of money for Jeff Bezos' company, right? Well, tell me, yeah, Ivan, your product is our #1 seller. Yes, it is. I know. It's the #1 seller. That's why Xanus will boil the water, and me and VJ are gonna be boss man. We're gonna sign that mega deal with Amazon for the merchant for the movie. Yeah, and you're welcome, sweetie. Anyways, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Stay tuned for my vlog in a couple hours from now, guys. The vlog has cool place. As I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Peace out. Don't hang him, son.